to put them in prison per se, jail per se, because we both know what prison and jail do. Generate the state some money, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they want to do like a reform of some of these small offenses, the governors and the Republicans and some other folks, some I'm gonna say some Democrat who down with Republicans and the vice versa, they down with it because they what they get more money in their pocket.
True.
So it, Mississippi doing it in Jackson County, in Jackson, Mississippi. You see, they're doing it in Augusta, and yeah, I think they try to do it in Florida. Think about some of these cities that used to just be one city in these states.
Right.
So they doing a whole lot of bunch of other words. Who do that? Who that's gonna affect? Our people or their people?
Well, I live in a state that has, what is it, a sanctuary state,
Hmm.
and it's a Democratic ran state. And me personally, I pay attention to a lot of stuff. Even though you have the broadcast and stuff like that, I still do my own research because I don't typically believe everything that they broadcast on the news because the news is ran, by the government, whoever.
Yeah.
So for me, I see what the Democrats have done to California, the one that we have Governor Newsom. California is such a hot mess. It's really bad. I
Yeah.
wouldn't recommend that anybody come here. And it's not just like the black people that are being locked up. They're
Hmm.
locking the Latinos. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so it kind of like leave a bad taste in my mouth when we talk about Democratic Party because the crime here is out of control, and the politicians that have been elected are black.
Yeah.
And so now we have this black woman that has an LB alphabet community child. Let me put it like that because I don't like mixing up because they want to come for you.
Hmm.
And so because she has a child, black woman,
Hmm.
she went under the umbrella of being a Christian woman that care about the needs of the black family. And so now she's trying to pass a law that says that if you and I have a child together and I'm for my child transitioning into another gender and you're not with that, you as the father lose all rights and I win total custody on every angle. So I think that that is absolutely crazy. And these are black people that they're putting in office that are doing stuff that is totally against family. So I don't care if you white, black, Puerto Rican, Jamaican, Jewish, whatever you are, you can say whatever you want to say to get that vote. But once you get in the office, what are your true motives? Because being in California, I've seen black people get into office. I've seen how they operate. I've seen how they turn around and do the opposite of what we, voted for them for. So I don't really trust anybody when it comes to black skin, white skin. I trust none of the above because they all lie to get into office, regardless. You get what I'm saying? So all the
Yeah.
stuff that they're saying, oh, the GOP this and the GOP that, and I will be 100% honest with you. When California was Republican, all the stuff that's going on right now did not happen. We did not have sanctuary states. We did not have all these different people coming in to the state and doing like illegal things, and a lot of times it gets brushed under the rug and they say poor this, poor that. But what about the amount of black people that I see on a day-to-day basis as I travel from city to city? I'm looking at, it's more black people that are out homeless with mental illnesses that are on the street than there are any other race. They build new buildings, and the black people get into office and they build new buildings, and they say, I want to do this, I want to do that. Perfect example, Karen Bass is a black woman, and now she's supposed to be taking care of the homeless crisis. So they have a place called Lancaster, California. It's up the mountain, this freeway called the number 14. And it's basically like another part of the desert. So she wants to take all those homeless people from downtown Los Angeles and move them out to Lancaster. So the governor of Lancaster is like, well, no, the heck you're not. So then they're looking to move these people so that they can beautify downtown Los Angeles, black people that are in office, and move them out in the desert where people drive this freeway number 15 where it leads into Las Vegas. Now, there have been reports that there have been homeless people dumped off in other cities from Los Angeles County in the middle of the night. People have actually said and have video footage that, actually witnessed this type of stuff. So it doesn't matter what party you are, Republican, Democrat, Independent, it doesn't matter. If you put somebody black in office, are they truly going to work with us, or are they going to be are they going to be able to be bought out? Is what I'm saying.
I understand exactly what you're saying because I spoke about Cop City down here in Atlanta, right?
Right.
Respect to anti conspiracy theory, respect to you, and they done did. They got people in office,
Hi, Mondo.
respect Armando, and they have elected people in their districts that's supposed to be from them, but yet they want to put a training facility for fire, EMS, and police in a black city, in a black community.
Right.
When their constituent that voted them in said, "We don't want it in there. Don't want it in there." And matter fun thing you said about what the lady wanted to do because she had a transgender child, whatever. That you see what the title was, right? Right? You see what the title was?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you know I got something for you. And the thing about it, in that video I showed, it came from Indisputable. It's Dr. Rashad Richard. He don't cut no corner. No,
I don't like him. I'll be honest, I don't like
why
him.
not? Why not?
One, he's a quick, educated talker, and some things that he had mentioned in the past, and he uproared a lot of people. So he had to come back after the lady threatened to sue him. It was the bike incident where the guys took the bike from the nurse that was pregnant.
Hmm.
So he ran his mouth. But see, that's the thing I don't like. They hush everything under the rug. They need to, it's just as bold as I proclaim something, I need to be just as bold at my apology. So what happened was they did a
Oh, I
deep
mean, I remember that.
yeah,
But at the same, hey, together,
right,
but
yeah.
but at the same time though, he did something some people don't never do. Come back and
But
say, "Oh, I made a mistake."
but it
But
only
how many?
came because he was threatened to be sued. You shouldn't have to be threatened to be sued. That's why when I see a story, I don't jump on it because there's more to the story. We gotta wait until it unfolds. I've heard you say that before. I'm
Yeah,
not going to just jump on something because I want to wait until it unfolds because I may speak on something and then have to turn around and fix it. So I kind of was listening to you and paying attention to you because you've been doing this for a while.
yeah,
So he spoke on it because he saw black kids.
yeah.
And so he went and said some things, and until she said, I'm going to sue you, and they proved that those boys checked the bike back in and she slid her card. He just said all kinds of heinous things. So once that lawsuit came through the mail, oh, let me apologize. But if she had never said that she was going to sue him, he would have never apologized. So that's why I say I'm very careful at who I listen to. If you make a mistake, I'm gonna keep watching you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
crap on you, but I'm gonna watch you because you, as a reporter, as a person of your stature, Armando's stature, I look for you guys to bring me facts, even though I
Yeah.
don't do this type of news.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Armando be on his shit.
Yeah. But like I said, with that right there, I waited. But for that time being, for that time being, and for the video, one, no, see on both parts look bad. On her part, it looked bad. You see what I'm saying? It looked bad because them boys were doing it, put it in because you got search time. They put it in, come back. But why I got on why I look at her as is you see them boys by that bike and they was on the bike and there's some other bikes. You see what I'm saying? And you go to them to get that bike. That's why I got a problem with it at. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but if you slide your card, I'm just asking a question. If I put the bike back, right? You
Hmm.
slide your card and your bank takes the money, they take the money out of your bank for the very bike that I put back. Do I have a right to still possess your bike after I checked it in? No,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And not only that, hold on one second. I don't mean to cut you off, but not only that, he had a debate with a guy that wanted to, he invited this guy. So
Hmm.
because he did not agree with what the gentleman was saying, he basically told him, no, you don't get to do this here. And he was very rude. So that right there, I unsubscribed because you let me say what I want to say, even if you don't agree. You do it with respect.
Hmm.
He was extremely rude. So I can't get down with somebody that won't allow somebody to express themselves.
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about that right there is that when that story came out, I don't just listen to him. I go to the more part and see where he got it from. You see what I'm saying? It's not just
Mm.
only on him. It's on the people that printed the story. It's on the people that video recorded. You see what I'm saying? So all of
Yeah, I
them
know
fall
it's
on him.
echoing. I don't know where the echo is coming from. I don't have any other
Yeah,
device open.
yeah. But like I said, that's why when I look at videos of his or anybody else, I hit the more button. Even Roland Martin, I go see where he got the story from and go read, see where he got the story from. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
That's me.
right.
And yeah, we human. They gonna get it wrong. But the thing is, I like this right here. If I'm like this, me personally, I don't know about you, I don't know about anybody else. If I see somebody stand by a bike and got their hands on the bike, it's other bikes, I'm not gonna go over there and try to take that got that bike because they standing by. You feel what I'm saying? That's just me. Especially if there's some more bikes. Especially if something else open. It's just like oh, you might want to park a spot up front, but somebody else waiting to get that same parking spot, and you pull around and you get that parking spot in front of them. You see what I'm saying? And it's more parking spots. You feel me? So,
Right.
so like I said, he was wrong for what he did, but also the lady was wrong what she did.
They
Especially with
both were wrong to me, but what
yeah,
I'm saying is at least investigate the story better before you come out and make all these claims. But let me see, who is this? Arabia, I can't say the name. I'm so sorry. Don't be mad at me. Said
Arabia,
who destroyed
Barbosa.
my parents and my relatives? Who destroyed us? I mean us.
Yes.
Who destroyed us, me and my family members? You know
Okay.
what?
Oh, you finna get to see you finna get the respect at that conspiracy channel, Arabia, Trapman Transport. Y'all finna get ready to see this video. And
Go ahead.
when I show videos, it's like I just say that I don't watch news. I rather watch the news. I rather watch news on TV. And I find stories that 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 resonate that will will suffice. That's why I say when he. That's why I start showing and talking about some video when he talking about cops killing blacks and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, but yet we doing the same thing to ourselves. You see what I'm saying? And we know that going on. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Cause we both know, and everybody in the chat know what is the biggest game? What is the baddest biggest game?
I'm sorry, I was laughing at Trump.
Who is the baddest biggest gang in the world?
The government.
The police, ain't it?
The government to me.
Yeah, yeah, they part of the government. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest gang. But let me see, can I get this video stuff? I'm gonna have to solo myself. Had to solo it out right quick. Hold on. I'm Arabia. I'm gonna let you up, Fana. How you doing? How you doing, sir, ma'am?
Hello. Can you hear
How
me?
you doing? How you doing? I can hear you.
Yes, my thing is the biggest obstacle for black people in this country is the 9 dimensions of man. The 9 dimensions that support society. And we all do it. We all do it. Me included. Because when we pay our taxes, when we go out to work, we go to the grocery stores, we do all that. We invest in Wall Street, whatever we doing. 9 dimensions of man, of society, as supporting the society. Period. Now I can't say no more, but I will say that.
Yeah, because I'm like I don't care if they listen or not. Together, hey, together can tell you I don't care if they listen or not. Because if they listening and they comfortably want to shut my channel down, guess what that tell me?
What?
I'm
I'm saying something right. I got
Right.
somebody shaking in. I got somebody shaking in their boots.
You got somebody shaking in their goddamn boots.
Okay, I'm finna show this it's 19 minutes long. It's 19 minutes long.
And in my case, somewhere.
It's
Oh,
19 minutes long, and
all right. I'll be here, but I'll
okay,
be in the chat.
okay. Thank you for popping up, Arabian.
But I really want to be able to and see this.
Oh, you gonna be able to see it. I'm just waiting for the. Here you go. Here we go. I got solo myself out because the way I got to show it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me see. Do I have still? Hold on. I'm solo myself back. I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna do this again. Hold on. Take my solo back out. It's a solo, and it's crazy how they kind of systematic and how and some of us don't see that. You see what I'm saying? We don't see that what they really were doing.
Right.
And I came from a single parent home, okay, but I got I would say I had males, uncles, male grown up cousins around me, family, and male adults around me that was there. You see what I'm saying? I had them there that showed me the way. And just think about it. That's it's kind of what they wanted to separate it. But one thing people fail to realize is that there's more of the other people on that now than us. And we some of us are starting to get that mindset. Oh, wait a minute. I don't have to conform to what they doing. I can start my own business and make money out of it. You see what I'm saying? And make money at it and live good. Even the females, even our sisters like you and other ones that get stuff started and it got wind up being successful. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Respect Miss April Shower, and and that's kind of like a glimpse of how all this all got started. But
Hi, Miss April. Hi.
think how about think how think about how many single mothers there is in our community,
Yeah, that's true.
and think about how many single mothers that are teenagers, right?
Yeah.
And say and cause no father figure in the house, and some I'm gonna say some, not all, have what they're looking for, that father figure.
Right.
And 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 with the males, they try to attach to anything that resemble a father figure, the gang. You see what I'm saying? That they want to be part of something. If you don't have that family structure, think about it. And they don't want the father to be in the house. Don't want to be married. But I look at that right here. I think marriage is a joke. You see what I'm saying? I really think marriage is really a joke.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. One, why do I need a piece of paper say that uh, uh we're gonna be together forever? You see what I'm
Why
saying?
not? But why not? Because I feel like this: if you don't have that piece of paper, a lot can come with it. For example, say you have a what they call it a common law wife, okay? And say something happens to you, and prior to that, you had children, you have no grounds legally to claim anything. Basically, is what I'm learning. So if you have a piece of paper to say, "Look, I'm the wife or I'm the husband," and she passes away, and your name is on everything, even after she passes away, and you're the husband, people have kids that are out here just downright rotten that will try to strip their wife from up under the house and throw her in the mud. So those are the things that I think is okay to protect you when you guys build something together. You get what I'm saying? But as far as the paper, I can understand where you're coming from, but you got to remember, everybody kids are not good kids. Everybody kids don't have the best intentions. I've seen it firsthand when mommy and daddy passed away. Family got to scrapping like dogs over the house, the bank accounts, the cars, the fur coats, the jewelry, and it was just a hot mess. And this is at a point where, because I used to work with like really wealthy clients when I was doing my private nursing, and I got to see it, and I'm like, dang. And the sensible family members were like, thank God, for marriage certificates and licenses, because if not, they would just tear everything apart, and they couldn't touch anything and throw the wife out, which they were intending on doing. That paper saved her. So this is probably the reason why they've gone as far as to tell you you need a license. And I think that's to protect you. You get what I mean? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. But I'll tell you another scenario too. One, no reason said paper, whatever. Yeah, okay, we've got a marriage certificate, whatever. But you got to drop a will and whatever to say who gets what. Cause there's some devious wives out there that want to get a kid shit. Uh, just
True.
be honest.
True.
That's why I say you got a will and testament, right? And that will and testament let you know, okay, this who gets what. You see what I'm saying? And it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The wife get the
Okay, but
house.
look, I'm gonna tell you this. My god sister, she lives in Los Angeles. She does all that kind of work, legal work, right?
Uh huh.
And so one case was that she literally had all the will and everything in order. and it
Mhm.
was a common law wife. The children held up that stuff for years and years in court, and they can do that if you don't have the money to keep going back and forth to court. These people, even the wife, you're right about that, but I'm saying these people, when it comes to possessions,
Oh
they
yeah.
are so freaking evil. And I'm
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to be funny, but I worked with like Caucasian people. I mostly like working with them. I didn't like working with like the black families because I've had bad experiences with them. They treated me like I was a maid. They would do certain things that, really agitated me. And so I would tell them, I'm here to, do care for your parent, and after that I'm out of here. I'm not here to wash dishes and do laundry and stuff. What are you talking about? But the Caucasian family members, I just sat there and I can remember one girl named Shannon. She was sitting out on the porch plotting how she can get a lawyer to hold up things. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, what the hell is going on here? So, I'm like, it's crazy. Possessions. We're talking about stuff you can't even take with you when you close your eyes for the last time. People fighting over scraps. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's in order to give me the paper any day, give me that marriage license so that I can protect myself. It's not only the kids, like you said, it's the wife too. If he gets his papers in order and leave a will and he's married, this is what my kids get, this is what my wife get. There's nothing she can do, pretty much to me, unless you want to hold it up in court.
Yeah, and don't forget the rest of the family members.
Oh, honey, I've seen it all. Trust me,
Yeah,
I've seen it.
and you're right about that, and that's where the family structure. That's 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 where I get with think about it. How would life would be if the
Can
black
you
man
look at? Can you do Miss April Shower's comment about
was?
the she seen a man?
I got it.
Yeah. Wow. I seen a man
Man
pass away, was with a woman for 20 years. When he passed away, the
came from
wife came
Mississippi.
from Mississippi and took everything. That's why you have to have a paper, because a old wife could still be holding on to a marriage certificate. He never divorced her and
Mhm.
sweep that house right from under your butt.
Mhm. You right about
So
that?
yes, it's in order. That's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it was something that I heard in that video,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna tell you, I had a lot of friends that worked in government, and I still have family members that work in government jobs.
Mhm.
And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm just giving you facts.
Mhm.
Caucasian people are the highest welfare recipients in the world.
Oh yeah,
And they want to
I
tell
mentioned
you
that.
that it's black people. It's not black people. We're smaller in numbers. So they add those small numbers to try to make it go up in percentage.
Yep.
But now, here in California, the Latinos outnumber everybody.
And they
Everybody.
and they majority on it.
Man, they get on it so quick. I was in the office one day taking one of my mental health clients to go get some emergency medical because they were sick and they was out on the street, and we finally found them. And this lady came up in the welfare office. I kid you not. If I'm lying, I'm flying. She had 10 kids. She
What?
had one in her belly, one in what do you call them, four-way strollers.
Damn.
She was holding one, and then she had them trailing behind her. So I can hear, because they had that speaker thing. She walked up to the window and she was talking about she wanted welfare, but this lady wasn't playing with her. She said, "Didn't we already tell you that we ran your background? Your husband owns a lawnmower business and you guys own a house. You still trying to come in here and get welfare benefits?" She said, "Then I suggest you guys stop having all these babies." You know, after a certain amount, she had 10 kids. I couldn't believe it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, what?
They thing is, welfare is is supposed to be on a temporary. You know what I'm saying? Temporary. But we know we
Yes,
got
Amber. Yes, exactly.
and and thing is that we as a community we trapped in that systematic cycle. You know what I'm saying? We trapped in that systematic cycle. Yeah. You know how we used to. You know how people used to when we were growing up. Older people say you can be whatever you want to be. No, we can't be a damn chair. We do whatever we want to do. We set our
Right.
mind to it. But think about it, it's that whole structure. See, they talking about the single mother, single mothers, right?
Right.
But we also know there's some mothers not around. There's some dads that's a single dad,
True.
and you need both. Cause we know how sometimes there's a devious dad that want to, cause the mother's doing this and that want the child to see the mother,
Right.
and we know there's some trifling women out there. They want the money. They want the child support for the man. But this the
But
question.
a man got to do his homework, though. See, that goes back into what y'all was saying last night. And one of the things that you have to tell your kids is, hey, you got to pay attention to the person. You got to study them. You got to, hang around them and find out. I dodged so many bullets. I'm telling you, just by me getting wise advice
Yeah.
and wise counsel, I still ended up being the single mother. However, I didn't have disdain for the kids' dad. If they wanted to come get the kids, it was their free will to do something. It's just that we didn't work out. We weren't compatible anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I never talked trash about their dads to them. That was not my place. Just because we didn't see eye to eye, that was not my place.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
wanted to break that cycle, that I've seen other women do. Oh, your daddy ain't this and your mama ain't that. I never would tell somebody that.
Yeah. And another thing I see some single mothers, even single fathers do. They play the child against the other parents. You can't see, especially though I said call that what I call these women that single mothers that is trifling. I ain't talking to one of the mothers that doing they supposed to do and let the kids see their father. The one that's trifling and oh he's not doing this for a child, he's not doing that for a child. Okay, or you let him see the child, spend time with the child. See, that is the question. Or you let that other parent spend time with the child.
Okay,
Okay.
that goes back to what I said.
Hmm. And
See,
then
we got to stop blaming the woman for everything. We
no,
got
no, you hear what I say? I said I'm talking about both. I'm talking about both parents, both
they
single.
both trifling.
Yeah, and then what the use? And then also the man or the woman that not paying child support, they get locked up. What good? What the hell good they gonna do?
None.
You still ain't getting no child support. You
But
still
look,
not. You still not. The man or woman still not spending no time with the child.
but look, check this out. I got a cold story for you. Not like the bleach though.
you know you got. Hey, hold on. You know you got to tell that story again.
Oh, okay, I will.
Right. Me and Jason were laughing our ass off last night. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. But look, so it's a person that I know, and I'm just gonna say Latino because I don't know where exactly she comes from. So she has kids by a black man,
Mm-hmm.
and so she got to sippy, got to talking a little bit too much. You know me, when you talk a lot, I'm gonna listen.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "quote end quote." He works as a construction worker and he makes a lot of money.
Mm.
I kept my Spanish name and I named my kids after him, he gets paid. Child support takes his money and they mail that stuff right back to my house and we go and spend it. So he's not really paying child support. I'm like, ain't that a blip? She said, oh yeah, let the Mexicans do that. I said, girl, to myself, you talking a little bit too much. And you don't have too much to drink. But that's the game that they run out here, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and then they talk about taxpayers and black people. Black people ain't that, they're not gonna do all that. We don't have
Mm-mm.
time for that. We too busy trying to get these bills paid, making sure, you know, these kids is all right, making sure they're not running the streets, some of us, making sure they're not running the streets, some of us. But then you gotta look at the cycle. What did mama do?
I'm glad you clarified that.
Mama and grandma Athati, was great great grandmama a thotty? Was grandpa a rolling stone? Was he a pimp? Was he a player? Was he a hustler? So it all too depends on what's going on in that child's life and what that child is seeing to continue to repeat that cycle. So if you got, I mean, I've seen black women that has short skirts, and I'm looking at them. They got rolls hanging out just like the Pillsbury Doughboy. Got their fake eyelashes, got their toes hanging over high heels, looking like they about to scratch up the ground. And I'm looking at them like, you too damn old to be trying to go to the club. Talking about some, hey, you need to be at home trying to plan for your retirement or get some life insurance or something. You know what I'm saying? So if this is a
Yep.
repeated cycle, they're gonna repeat it.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what I see today, right? I seen
Bleach booty. I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story. Okay.
okay. I do what I see today. I see this all the time. Right. You know I talked about Costco girl, right? They
Yeah.
by the shame it. They said she should have wore what she wore, but although she was in dress code, right?
Right.
And you know, women do that. Some men do that to women, and the women do it to women. Cause she might not like it, whatever, whatever.
Jealousy.
Yeah, but if say I saw you and we I'm your big brother and I see you some is something that I think you shouldn't be wearing that you know what I'm saying I'm gonna say hey you should be wearing that because it don't brings out the best quality in you your personality your confidence you know what I'm saying although some people wear clothes that make them feel confidence
Right.
but sometimes you gotta take a look in the mirror and look at yourself like should I be wearing this you see what I'm saying and
Right.
I seen a girl, a female wearing a healthy top with with I think so shorts with rolls hanging out. I'm like, God, I'm thinking, God. I just said that too. I said, God, and thing is, she was melanated, she was black, but guess what?
What?
We as community is not the only one wear stuff that stuff like that, knowing that we should be wearing it. You see what I'm saying?
That's not true. You ain't been to California. You ain't
But
been out here.
but what I'm saying is we're not the only
No,
people.
we're not the only one. No,
That's what I'm
we're
saying. That's what I'm
absolutely
saying.
not.
That's what I'm saying. We're not the only one. And I be looking at like and then look at the property level.
Yeah.
The city government, state government, federal government want to go cry about cause I'm tell you what in Georgia. Got this know what I said about Cop City. But the
Sorry.
oh, he got it hey, he don't like it either, do it. you got these same commissioners crying about $150,000 for research on restoration, right? But they're not crying about the 50 to $100 million training facility they're gonna build in the in a black neighborhood. Make it make sense.
But you know what? We need to like just give up on this reparations. I keep telling people, and people get mad at me. They gotta understand something. The reason why I say that, and it's not to be funny, they're not going to give it to us because when you do that, the government, when they give it to us, if they do, they are telling the entire world that they were wrong for everything that they did to black people back
Yep.
then in slavery. And because America has so much pride, they will not part with that money. They will do everything else and they will overlook us, because they don't
Hmm.
feel like, I'm not gonna admit that because then once you admit that, then the whole world gonna look and be like, oh my God, black people was right all along. America, America, America. So, I see a lot of stuff out here. I meet a lot of people, and the one thing that bothers me the most is black people. We can't get loans. We can't get anything. But there's a girl. She was from Armenia,
Yeah.
and she told me that when she came here, she was my aunt's best friend. Rest in peace. And she said when she came to America, she had a choice to change her last name. They gave her entire family money to start a business. They housed them. They give them social security, and they get a whole plethora of things when they come across the waters.
Yeah.
And she was like, "We don't understand why is it that they treat American citizens so bad. We could take all this money and run back to our country, build up our country, and then America would have lost so many trillions of dollars. But you got the black people that are here. They really can't run back to Africa like people be saying.
Cause
You
we were,
know,
cause
we was never there.
yeah. Respect to David DeVore, respect to Scott Swizzy, respect to Jerry Wilson, respect to Series S. If you don't mind, drop a together link in everybody, whoever got a link, drop it in the chat. And thing is,
Exactly, Trump. I mean, they're not going to allow us in a position of power, and everybody like I kept telling people and they thought that I was so cruel. I've had people cuss me out. I've had people not be my friends anymore. And as time went on, they tried to creep their way back. But over a person that I don't know personally, you will break a friendship. You cuss me out. I told people in the beginning, Obama was
hmm
no good. I did not cheer for him. I did not vote for him. I was not happy. And they're like, oh, how could you be? I said, first of all, understand one thing: Obama is not American. Obama is from Ethiopia. He was adopted, moved to Hawaii, then he came to Chicago. I said, know your history. Just because they're our skin folk, baby, don't mean they're our kinfolk.
yeah,
And that's what people continue to forget and overlook.
yeah. It's just like you were saying, because they are same skin tone. That don't mean they get elected. They are for us. You see what I'm saying? They put away. So I said I could never be a politician because they would have to get rid of me.
Right.
They had to get rid of. You already know that though. Together, they had to get rid of me.
Oh, they're gonna put your butt at the shooting range. They're
Cause
gonna make you like Swiss cheese.
yep. Cause with me, think about it. Just think if I was a senator or in the state or federal, House of Representative, either one, president, governor, mayor, I would make the commissioners, the House and state representatives, the federal Senate and the House representatives, life a living hell. You know it too, don't you?
Yeah.
I make their life a living hell because I looking at this. That's why you notice when I tell people go look at what's on the books already. Notice I say that, right? I say that for a reason, and I say go look and see what they trying to put on the books. You
Right.
know, so laws and state bills and stuff. Everybody just read the first part of the bill or the laws, but they'll read the rest of it.
Oh, yeah, check that out what Amber said. Yeah, Oprah Winfrey was inquiring about Maui, and now all of a sudden this mysterious fire, and she bought up half of Maui all of a sudden.
Yep.
See, a lot of this stuff is planned, and
Yeah.
the people that are waking up, that are looking, you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
and paying attention, they want to suppress our knowledge. Like Amber is kicking a lot of knowledge, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
looking. And so, like she's saying, she be on another channel too, but she be kicking a lot of knowledge. And I be like, okay, I'm just listening to her, and I don't really have a comment. So later on, I'll go and look up what she said. But back to what we said, yeah, you would cause a stir. You be right there with Medgar Evers. You be right there with Malcolm X. You be right there with Martin Luther. You be chilling with them if they got you in office because they wouldn't want you. They be like, we have to get rid of him because he doing a little bit too much. He educating these black folks, and I ain't liking that. He waking
Hey,
these folks
yeah,
up.
yeah, you know what they would call me, right? A radical.
Oh,
Then-
you would be what they call that word? Not a radical. They'll do a Donald Trump on you.
yeah. I'm gonna tell you this. What you just said? Yeah, she. Hey, over here, you notice those people that come over here, they got a lot of intellect. They got a lot of intellect. Although we only probably have 6 people in chat, but ain't no telling me how many people actually watch. You see what I'm saying? We got six
Yeah.
people, yeah, and ain't no telling how many people gonna go back and watch this. And I keep trying to educate people on this. And guess what? And another thing is, just think about when the father was in the home,
Hmm.
and and not only that, just think when you had the uncle, grandfather, older male adult around that family, a grandfather. The father only had to be in the home. But guess what? There's a male figure around, right?
Yeah.
And some like you said, men and women that sing, don't go talk about bad about the other parents.
Right.
And 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 cause that's why I said, what more important, money or time?
Right.
What's more important, money or time?
Time to me.
Time to me too. Cause you always look at you lose money, you make money back. Am I right?
Correct.
You lose time, can you make that time up? Can you make that time back?
No. Time waits for no one.
The fat fatty act. And that right there is essential to a child's life. What what if the black fathers were still in them home? What would we be looking at today? Will we still have these single mothers, single fathers running around here with
No,
these
but you
kids?
know what? Can I say something to you though?
Yeah.
I definitely feel like this. I watched my uncle and my aunt, and so he was a working man, and my aunt wanted to go get government assistance, and he said, first of all, you're not about to go get no daggone government assistance when I make more than enough. He said, you're not about to split my family up. He said, now if we don't get along, we can sleep in separate rooms, but I'm not leaving his house and I'm gonna take care of mine. He made a conscious decision, and he taught my cousins the same thing. My cousins all took care of their kids. They may not have got along with their baby mama, but they all stayed in the same house with their children. They didn't disrespect, they didn't argue. If they dated, they would never bring another person around. He didn't make the kids know that he was dating someone else because he showed her respect. And that's the way my uncle, raised them. So they didn't have government assistance and stuff like that. And he wasn't about to let people tear up his family. So the legacy continues. They don't need it because they make more money by going out there hustling. But you got to make sure that you choose the right person, the right girl that's not out there. You talk to her, find out what she's doing. If she's in school, does she want to, what else is she going to do after school? Is she going to continue, i.e., nursing or in program? What is she going to do? Because if she's making a lot of money, she's not going to try to gouge your pockets. But when you got girls that's, out here pop locking, dropping it, and working at the strip clubs and, doing nothing, and then you get her pregnant and have a baby. Now, guess what? You got to think about it. If I get this girl pregnant and she's a stripper, she gonna stop stripping, and I'm gonna have to like use up all my money. Pay attention to her attitude. I tell my kids, dig deep, go deep into their history, find out what they was like. Hang around their friends when they want to hang out. Let their friends tell their war stories and take notes. And when you find out what you need to find out, you bounce accordingly. That's what I tell my boys.
I was muted. I was trying to talk because I was trying to talk to you. I muted myself while you were talking,
Oh
and
my God.
and things like that. I'm gonna tell some secrets here. I'm gonna tell some secrets here, right? I'm gonna tell some secrets. Women, you can get mad. Men, you can get mad, right? All right. Women and men, you got friends. Y'all talk. We and women, your friend. Y'all talk about everything, right? Right? We talk just about everything. We talk to our counterpart, not our counterpart, but our same people that got our same body parts.
Your homeboys.
Your homeboys, they talk to their homegirls, so to speak. Your best friends, right? And your best friends, your best friend that is the same gender, no more than your family do, right? They know stuff your family don't even know. Am I right about that?
No, not me. Heck no.
Now, but follow me on this right here. Uh, when it comes to like in relationships, they won't go with relationships, right? And if a man feels like a woman cheat, and a woman feel like a man cheat, they're gonna go look at who he's talking to. He gonna go look at who she's talking to, but you're not gonna find out all of that information in there, right? Guess where you
Okay.
got? Get where you got to go. Go to where he talking to his homeboys. Go to where she talked to her homegirl, cause that was all the
Mm-mm.
juicy information at. Hey, I'm
I
giving
don't
it up.
care. I don't care. Let me tell you
but
something. If you cheat, you keep on going. You cheat, I'm not gonna ask your friend. I ain't gonna ask your mama. I ain't gonna ask your daddy. I'm gonna ask you to pick up your stuff and get the hell on. That's
yeah,
the only thing I'm gonna ask you to do.
yep. And the reason I said that, the reason I said that, it goes back to what we were talking about, the broken home. You know what I'm saying? And if the father was in the house, you think we have a whole lot of broken home? Do you think
No.
we have? Do you think we have teenage predators like we have in our community? Raise a child by herself, or the man raise a child by himself? Or do you think
It
we have?
depends.
Yeah, it depends. Do you think we with men? You think they would do what they doing, dogging out women like that? Yeah, it depends.
It depends on the man that you got in the house. You got some men that's laying up in the house living off of a woman and she don't mind taking care of him. You know what I'm saying? And so the kid is out there like, I don't respect him and I don't respect you, so don't tell me nothing.
Yeah. Jason said if she's stripping, it's already been psychological damage done from the past. You have to strip. You have to strip your dignity completely to do that. I agree with that. How about you agree with that one?
No.
You don't agree? You don't agree with what he just said?
No, I mean some people do it and they can become numb to it.
Mm-hmm.
Just do it like let's say the girl lose her job, okay? And she need a place to go. And the only thing that she qualifies for is the strip. Let's say that.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So she does that not to get into it. Maybe she's trying to get through school or something like that. You know, just almost like the Players Club. Oh, girl used it to get through school.
yeah,
Not every stripper wants to stay in there, you know, and pop that thing, you know, just to be a stripper. Some people use it as a stepping stone, you know, and hey, they do better later on in life. Not everybody, but majority of the women will stay in that lifestyle.
yeah,
But some of them will use it as a stepping stone.
yeah. And to pick about what you said, yeah, there's some that they do it to get through school and they stop. But there's some that stay in that lifestyle because the money get good.
Or they just hoes. One step away from prostitution.
Okay, let's go there. And it's just like this right here. You know they had to pay the house certain percentage of their money, right?
I know.
And it just like a pimp with a female, pimp with a female pimp with a guy. They got to give that that pimp some of the money, right? Basically all the money, and he give them what he or she want them to have.
Sometimes they don't get nothing but swap meet clothes.
Yeah, there you go. And I look like this right here. I'm using women as an example right here. If you why are you doing it in the club when you do it? Well, we know how dangerous it is out there, right? But we know why you're doing it, and you still get a little or nothing. It's just like the prostitutes. Why are they doing selling? They doing all the work and giving somebody else their money when they can do it on their own.
Because they're psychologically damaged, like Trout said. Now,
Hmm.
these guys find women that have had daddy issues, that have been abused, that have been neglected, children that have come out of foster care. They give them a false sense of love and security, and they work their magic on them and then threaten them if they leave. But at least in the strip club, let's be fair. At least in the strip club, you give a certain fee, but you take more home for yourself. Ain't
Yeah,
nobody telling you give me all of it.
yeah.
So you are still able to maintain an independent lifestyle for yourself. But in prostitution, you don't have that freedom. If you don't make a certain amount, you get beat.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter. They don't care. You can catch, you know, STDs and everything under the sun, and he still want to throw you out there. Or he'll get you drugged up. He doesn't care whether you live or you pass away.
Hmm. And it is that. I would ask you. I would ask the chat and you this question. Is that a function of father not being in the house?
Huh? Not
Is that
all
a
the time. Not
yeah?
all the time. It could be based. It could be like one of the father's friends or a family member, mother's family member or friend might have touched the girl, or somebody conned her into thinking that hey, you can make you some quick money. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of different stuff. I don't have all the answers, but
Mm,
I'm just giving you what I think. So what I think is not ironclad.
yeah,
I'm just saying what I feel.
yeah. All this, see, all what we talking about is our opinion, right? But yet, there's some truth to it. You see what I'm saying? It's probably a little small truth to it, but it's our opinion. And no reason I like, uh, cause I look like this right here. Yeah, girl needs her daddy. I'm tell you why. Girls need a father figure in her life. I'm tell you why. Cause if got a great dad, a great father, who doing what he's supposed to do, loving his daughter like he's supposed to do, telling and showing her how a man is supposed to treat a woman even if that woman that he had that daughter by is not together, and he treat her mom with respect, what's she gonna look for in a man?
The same thing that her daddy is doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes,
And
prostitution is human trafficking, but you do have women that actually go out there and volunteer to do it. And
yeah.
I'm not trying to like excuse it. I would never excuse that. You know,
Mm.
personally, I feel like every pimp should be in prison. That's
Mm.
just my feeling. I feel like every pimp should be in prison, getting rehabilitated. I feel like every prostitute that's out there should be rehabilitated, get help, get counseling, get therapy, something to help them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because for me, I would never want to see. I don't live too far from a place where I see those young girls out there, and I can't do anything about it because that's a dangerous thing to try to rescue somebody. Them pimps will try to take your life.
Mm-hmm. And then on the opposite side, the boys, little boys and young men, they need their fathers too at the same
Yes,
time. And if the father treating the woman like a slut, a hoe, whatever you want to call them, beating them, calling all kinds of names,
repeated cycle.
repeated cycle.
Some,
Yeah,
some, because
some.
some boys will be like, I don't like the way he did my mom, so I declare I'll never treat a woman that way. Some guys is like, hey, that's the way daddy did his shoe. My daddy was the man.
Hmm. And then you got some boys to see how they treat a woman, see how they treat their sisters, see how they treat everybody else, and you show them. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say everybody is not a leader in the household.
Right, right.
Because a leader got to, like Jason said the other night, a leader got to know how to follow. A leader got to know how to put action to their words.
Right.
What's up, Jason?
How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir?
Hey,
Well, this is
hey, that is together. We tried to get her on the panel last night. She texted me
yeah,
today saying,
bleach,
"Oh,
bleach lady.
you heard what he called you together?
Huh?
You hear what he called you did?
No, I didn't hear him.
Bleach lady.
No, I'm not the bleach lady. My homegirl auntie's the bleach lady.
You took participation in it, you know, because you
Hey,
listened.
I listened. I laughed. Why shouldn't I?
But anyway, tonight, as a psychology major, all I've been hearing is the poor decision of black women.
Mm-hmm.
That's what because you were used as a secret weapon against the kings. You know, and acting like you didn't need us. You know what I mean?
No.
Hey, Jason,
Yeah.
hey, you better get some pushback on with
I
this.
know. I'm just talking shit.
Yeah, because you about to get some stuff talked back to you. Because first of
Yeah.
all, it takes two
See,
to tango, bro.
first,
Psychology major, it takes two to tango, and I ain't the only one in the bed spreading, moaning, and groaning. You
that's
can
right.
stop. You
That's
can
right.
stop. You can
But
get up. You can say no.
nah, but
You know.
you took advantage of me
No,
and
bro.
my
Ain't nobody gonna
weakness.
look, let me tell you something about your weakness. Let me tell you something about you. If you that weak where you ain't gonna strap up, then you deserve the baby that's coming, and you deserve me to be the damn fool that I am.
Well, you
How about
know,
that?
see, that's what that type of attitude gets us nowhere. You
Well,
know,
it got me somewhere.
if I say something, you don't turn it back on me, okay? You just
Well, let me tell
listen.
you something. Let me tell you something.
There we
If
go.
I go in there and grab my birth certificate, I'm darn sure your name ain't daddy on there, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
hey, together, Jason. You know what? I was like, if I ever get Jason to get on here, I know it's gonna be a laugh. I know it's gonna be a good conversation back and forth.
Exactly.
I know, but
Because there's nothing to get that birth certificate to change.
yeah, but
Hey, let me tell you something, Blackie. You about to get cut, and then when I cut you, you ain't gonna know until you start walking.
I mean,
Keep
as
on.
long as you're able to nurse it back to
I ain't gonna do
normalcy.
nothing. I'm gonna let you bleed out.
Bleach.
Okay, so let me do the bleach story.
All right,
okay,
go
here we go.
Okay, so I was sitting with my homegirl, and she was like, "Oh man, I gotta tell you something." I'm like, "What you gotta tell me?" And she was laughing hard. So you know when people laugh, you laugh. And I'm like, "Okay, what am I laughing at?" First of all, she like, "Girl, my uncle cheated on my auntie." I said, "Oh shit, this gonna be dangerous." I said, "Okay, so what?" She was like, "Girl, my auntie was like, okay, so you want to be out there and be nasty, right?" And so she took like, cause he wore the whitey tighties, he wore the white socks, the whitey tighties, and the white t-shirt. So what she did was she got a bucket, she got a bucket of cold water and bleach. Now she soaked,
Hey,
she soaked.
hold on for you finish. Hold on for you finish. I wonder who gonna hear this story. Who gonna hear this story? How many we gonna hear this story? Like, okay, you want to cheat on me, motherfucker? I got something for your ass. I wonder.
I'm
I wonder how many women gonna do that now.
sorry.
They
Oh
ass,
my
hey,
god.
Jason, that ass in trouble, ain't they?
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
sir. Yes, sir. So now we got to think of a comeback. Maybe,
It
maybe,
ain't no
hey,
comeback after this
hey,
one.
maybe put some dish detergent on their drawers, and when they get wet, they bubble it up.
Hey,
Let me finish, y'all.
let
Y'all
her finish.
making
Let her
me
finish.
laugh.
Let her finish.
Okay, so while he was at work, she got a bucket of bleach and water, not enough to eat the clothes. And then what she did was she wrung it out, and then she put them in a dryer with some dryer sheets. So when you put them on, they smell fresh. So she like, yeah, he won't be nasty. So it was warm. And so she was laying in bed next to him, like talking to him or whatnot. And then she said that first scratch, she had to jump up out of bed and run to the bathroom and laugh. She said, "Girl, I kept doing it." She said that bleach ate his ass up. She said he was at the doctor getting ointments and creams. And he told the girl he was messing with something wrong. He thought she gave him an STD. She kept putting that bleach in his underwears and stuff. I mean, she said his stuff was on red, looked like it was so red it looked like a tomato. And she was just sitting there like, that'll teach you how to cheat on somebody. And the girl didn't want him around. His friends was like, dude, we don't know what you got. You can't come to my house. I'm not coming to your house because I don't know what you got. She kept right on doing it for a whole year. And they sent him to specialists and everything. They could not figure out what the hell was wrong with this man's skin. So then she went from that to the socks. He was all inflamed on the feet, the ankles, and stuff. Then she went to the t-shirt. I'm talking about that dude body was jacked up. And man, when I was laughing, he was like, "Yeah, I'll never do that again, man. I'll never do that again." That she waited 6 months after that full year to let him know what she did to him. And I'm telling you, when they was telling me, I was on the floor crying. So y'all dudes better be careful out there, for y'all get some bleach dried in your drawers.
Wait a minute.
Well, I wear
Look at
boxers.
Amber.
I wear
Amber
boxers.
said fire.
Hey, get what? Fellas, get what the remedy to this is. Don't buy no white drawers. Okay?
I'm sure if he had colors, she'd find something else to get him.
But hey, look here. And look here. You know another thing that don't forget. She did the socks and the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't buy
So
nothing white.
look
It
at
don't matter. They got stuff to camouflage that color. They got colored bleach for colors. She
yep.
could have dumped that in there too. It didn't matter. She was gonna get him. He never
Wow.
cheated
Oh,
again. I tell you that much.
I know he didn't.
He never cheated again. But she said every time that sucker got to groaning and moaning and bouncing in the bed because he was uncomfortable sleeping with ice packs, she was rolling. I said,
Wow.
"Oh, you's a cold sister."
You know,
Yeah, she was cold. She
Just
did
the-
not play.
see, and this is another example of just the things that you guys sit back and think of, how to torture us. What is your problem? No,
Oh
this
Lord!
this is
Look,
not.
Amber had me crying last night when I was looking at her comments. Oh man, she had me hollering.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but that's that bleach story. That I'll never forget that. That mess was so hilarious.
Hey, you know something about that story is they
Uh,
go. Hey, it goes back what we were talking about. Hey, look, if that wouldn't have happened, that trying to take the man out of the household like it did. Oh, he probably wouldn't have got that bleach in the drawers.
I know you was Amber because I was trying not to laugh too.
Hey, let's try the experiment. Be true. Mute your mic real quick.
Go ahead.
Mute it real quick. All right, go ahead.
Huh?
Testing.
That's his mic.
Uh huh. You come on back, brother.
But I was cracking up my damn self last night. That way
Hmm.
Jason, when she was telling that story in the chat, that way I kept moving because I was laughing too loud.
I would too, bro. I would too.
I was crying. Look, I got up this morning, right?
Uh huh.
I went to work. And I started thinking about the story she just told. Everybody looking like, what you laughed at? If you only knew.
Well, you know, you got those guys that with those unquenching thirst that I guess they feel like they could just have whatever woman that they feel like they want to have. You know what I mean? So I'll be honest with you, he got what he deserved.
Hey, D Truth, I'm gonna have to drop down and feed my child because he needs to go to bed for school tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
hey, we want the government to come get you for child neglect.
I know, right?
You know, and I need you to get rid of those unpleasant thoughts of the bleach straws.
Mm.
Hey, look what April said.
Slash tires.
Wow.
I ain't slashing no
Wow.
tires. I'm gonna do something more worse than that. You ain't gonna be able to
Oh,
drive that car.
oh,
You see
ooh.
you see the mental abuse here?
Yep, and
The
I
things
love it.
the things
I'm
that we
only
have to go.
abusing you. I'm only
Yeah,
abusing you.
yeah, that's what I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like you get a kick out of abusing me. You know what I mean?
yeah, I do. I do. I do.
And
I
and
do.
I just be honest with you, you know what I mean? What I'm gonna do is take you down to Greenleaf, have you admit it. Then I'm gonna send you when you're in Greenleaf.
See, cheap
You
mic,
you just went
cheap
out, Jason.
earphone.
Yeah, I know. Uh, yeah, I know. I'm gonna have Greenleaf allow you to keep your phone, and I'm gonna send you pictures of me dancing around the house
They
to
won't take me.
old
They
time
won't.
rock and roll.
They won't take me. They
Yeah,
won't take me.
they'll take because
No, they won't. No, they won't.
I'll sell it. I'll sell it.
They won't
Hey,
take me. Trust
remember
me.
that? Remember that movie with the woman was taking care of the man and hitting him with a sledgehammer, breaking his leg?
Look, I
Well,
personally, they wouldn't take me because I worked for the Department of Mental Health for so many years. They know me.
It's
Trust me.
okay.
If I go down there and I start giving them the gift of gab, I will have you locked up,
No,
and you'll be looking at little strawberries dancing across your
no,
forehead. Come on, man.
I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure that we're in Georgia when
I'm
this
not.
happens.
No. That's why you're gonna be wrong right there. I ain't coming across over there. I don't want nothing about. I ain't want nothing to do with Georgia.
Yes,
Hey,
sir. Yes,
hey,
sir.
Jason, you see what
Uh
Emma
huh.
said? You see what Emma said? She said she had sugared a girl's tank before. Damn.
Wow.
Oh.
Amber, I'm be honest with you. You know, you need a hug. You need a hug.
No, Amber being Amber, Amber telling you what she did. Thank you
Yeah,
for
she
your
needs
truth.
she needs a hug.
But I'm gonna
Oh
drop
man.
down. I gotta go. I gotta go. Gotta go. Go. Go.
Yeah, go on,
Uh huh.
go to feeder. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
hey, I know your dog had a comment too. I heard him barking. He had a comment too. He don't like the government either, so we already know that.
You go ahead. You run away now. Now take care
No,
of
I'm
business.
not running away. I just don't like your company anymore.
Oh,
Bye.
just go take care of business.
Hey Jason, look what Amber
Uh,
came back with,
what?
and she made him help.
Wow.
Damn,
Wow.
damn, that's fucked up.
That's yeah, that's an old thug right there.
but it's just like I show that because we as community we are lost. So I'm saying we are lost,
It's very true.
and like I said, I'm gonna ask you this, Jason. Jason, you when you get a contract, you try to deliver for this a company, right?
Hmm.
Right? You read the whole contract, right?
Yeah.
Not just the big bold print of it. You read the whole thing because you know there's something in there might say this, but also come back and say this, which is opposite what the first part said. Am I right? Jason, you went out.
I said, my bad. They find ways to try to take money from you. So yeah, you got to read the fine print.
Yeah. And then what I say about the laws, these are the laws and these bills, right?
Hmm.
And and oh, they see the big part of it, right? But guess what? Why you think the bills and laws got over 100 pages to
Yep.
it?
Because if you like, honestly, reading up on it, they should supply us with an app that we have when they're writing new bills and laws. Because I mean, they implement something every day.
Yep. Yeah. And it's just like you see that the video I showed, right?
Hmm.
It kind of funny. See, they could separate the family and slavery, right? They couldn't do it, but they
Hmm.
found a way to do it. And guess what? Now there's some men not at home. There's still some single men, single parent women.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna ask the ladies in the chat this question. Even you, see if you answer the question. If a men was still in the home, let's say they doing what they're supposed to do, will we see our women, so-called strong black women, say they are independent? Whatever came about. Whatever came about.
Well, see, independency is not an accomplishment.
I know.
You have to. Every adult has to be able to take care of themselves.
Hmm.
Independency is a chore, not an
Hmm.
accomplishment.
Nope.
Because even if you with a man, unless he's rich, you know what I mean, you still have to take care of yourself.
Hmm. And it comes down to this right here. With all of that, all that in one neat ball, That's why I said you got to go look at. See, people say, oh, some people say, we don't need to know about our past. Oh yes, we do. We need to know. Don't even need to know about our past. Is see what got us to this point. How we got to this point. Then see how can we make our community a whole lot better. Because we don't look at the past, see how we got how that past affected us here and now. You're gonna be lost.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
Amber. Okay, Amber. She said, I would tell you why women stay independent now. Say, I guess you meant say independent
say
nowadays. Okay, I'll wait for your comment to come up. Go ahead, Jason.
because Beyonce. That's why they said because of Beyonce. All the
Mm.
single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Mm-hmm. I mean, they put it in the music. Now it went from that to real ass bitch give a fuck about a nigga. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's program. It's conditioned.
hmm Cause they don't want to feel like they are a man booty every night for one.
Black women are the most influential beings on the planet.
Yeah, and it gets what it gets who is the most discriminated, most abused women on the planet.
Black women.
By yeah, I'm not just talking about by other nationality race,
Mm-hmm.
by us
Right up.
and by other black women.
Yes. And if you sit here and you all, so what it is no one wants to stand alone. No one wants to feel alone.
Mm-mm.
That is the mental conditioning of society.
Yep.
No one wants to be alone or feel alone. Feel alone. So they don't have to deal with those feelings. They just go with the flow and go with what everybody else is doing.
Yeah. And you remember, and I look at some men, but majority of some women, like we said last night, they scared to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how to be alone. And then
Let me.
you got the pick me's that take anything man because this woman got this man right here, but she want him. But hey, the pick me's that will take anything they're walking.
Yep. And let me tell you how influential they are. Who started hanging out with these sassy guys, man, making them feel like that the shit they was doing was okay? A black woman is able to transform a man and make him feel like he likes another man.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how it is related to all we talk about. I'm gonna tell you how it related. That goes back to a man not being in the household.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about a real man.
The government's
Yep.
number one secret weapon
hmm
is the black woman.
hmm And they use that what Social Security, that TAF or welfare thing. You heard what it said? Uh, they did. Right, they just stopped by just see if any kind of items of a man in the house.
Mm-hmm.
The
What was
man
the
can't live
question?
with you.
Hold on, she said reread the question.
Oh, we read your question. Which
It
one?
wasn't a question. You said you was gonna tell us why they scream independence. Why?
Oh,
By most women.
they got brainwashed. I would tell you why women stay independent nowadays. Cause okay,
How long? How is it? Oh, we. How is it a relay to all we talk about?
relate to all we talk about? Mm. Uh, kind of reword it. Kind
Talking
of,
about ground zero.
yeah. That's ground zero. That ground zero.
That's why I relate.
That ground zero. Cause think about this, Emma. When men was in the house, without let put it, with ancestors, when men was in the house, they took care of the house. Women took care of the house. They took care of what needed to be taken care of, and then all of a sudden, the woman thought, "Oh, he not bringing enough home to help with the family." The government said,
Why is it that I relate to all you talk
she
about? You're a black woman.
I don't know, and she might not be. You see what I'm saying? She might not be.
Ain't no women bashing. It's okay.
Okay.
It's not women bashing. Who got took out of the household? And who do they use to take us out of the household? Because predominantly that was your decision to accept what they were talking about.
Yeah.
It's called accountability.
Yeah. Okay. I get what you talking about now, Amber. Amber, I'm asking you this question. I'm asking you this question.
Oh, Amber,
It's
what?
yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know
gosh.
Amber. I didn't know
I
Amber.
didn't know Amber.
I didn't. I didn't. I
Because
didn't know.
because you understand the system.
Yeah. Hey, you understand the system very well. And thing is, they took us out of the household, and 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 look what the system doing to the women. Look, all the race of the women. You see what I'm
Ground
saying?
ground zero.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Caucasian women are following black women now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ground
And
zero.
yep. Because they systematically is tearing this so-called great country apart. What's so great about it? What's so great about it? And they try to change. Look what they try to do. They try to say transgender athletes compete with boys, and transgender athletes compete with girls.
Hmm.
And they try to tell. And look what they did with abortion, right? They try to tell y'all what to do with what y'all can and cannot do with y'all body.
That's population control.
Yeah, but thing is, how you gonna do population control when there's so many homeless folks on the street? That's that's a whole lot of family don't have enough to eat.
Yeah. Be- I guess psychologically it would be that one race stays above the other, et cetera, et cetera. And I mean, just like, bro, people just evil. Bottom line. And it's an experiment. Can we control the masses with the system that we have implemented, which is TV, social media, et cetera, et cetera?
Okay, do what for do right here. I already know my answer to this question. This goes through all the households right here. This goes all across the color barrier right here. There's and it goes all across the economic plateau too. How many parents actually spend time with their child? How many parents actually spend time with their children? Okay, And for those that don't spend that time with their child, what do? Sit in front of TV,
And sit in front of the phone.
in front of the phone, iPad, tablet, laptop. So who raises the child?
The electronics.
Okay, and let's go to the upper echelon of the economy now. Think about it. The rich white folk, black folks, don't care who got the money. They child get everywhere they get everything they want, right? The pacifier. They get in trouble. Do they suffer the consequences? No, they don't. Right? So look at that right there, and look at what the people who don't have the money do. What they have in common? What they have in common? Not spending time with their children, are
Hmm.
they?
I
And
mean,
that was by design.
the rich ones, they don't spend time with their children like that. They got a nanny. You know, I mean, I guess you could say they put a influential role model in front of their children.
Yeah. But I'm like I'm like this right here. I don't care if you spend time with the nanny, but guess what? The parents is not spending time with them. Just like who people go to work 9 to 5. Some of the people that do what they do. Just like some parents that's on the drugs and all that stuff. Not spending time with their children.
I mean, seen a woman allow her young child to post a video on TikTok with the song Beyonce Surfboard, right?
Hmm.
I seen it. I told her, I said, man, that's totally inappropriate.
Hmm.
She got mad with me.
Mm.
I'm sitting here, and so I'm telling, I'm like, dude, think about the message that the song she's listening to.
Hmm.
If I got to break it down to, Beyonce is talking about riding dick in the bathtub.
Think about that. That Usher and Beyonce song. Think about it. Making love in the club.
Mm-hmm.
Said, put her on the velvet rope.
Exactly.
See, we know what that means. We know what that means.
So I'm just sitting here just like, dude, you getting pissed off with me because I'm being a freaking responsible adult. That's the wrong message.
And think and it all started off for one thing: taking the man out of the household. And it's just like this. Not only it happens to it happening to us right now. Guess what? Although the other people got more advantage and take advantage of what they go doing, because men and women of our community they don't take advantage of what anything
Yep.
sometimes. But other nationality, ethnic group, race, they going through it too. They're just like single black women, single black men that got custody of their child.
Yep. And my mom was a single parent,
Hmm.
but I had my grandfather, so I had a male role model. Actually, it was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Hmm. See, I like what Amber just said. I like that. I like what she just said. She said, but I asked my father to take temporary custody till I got myself together. So yes, the sons need a man as a role model.
Yep.
Yep. I don't care the grandfather, the uncle, the grandfather. I don't care is a coach or whoever. They need a role model. They need a man, figurehead to guide them the right way. But sometimes you gotta be careful about that, because that man that showing that child some love and try to guide him got different agendas.
Mm-hmm.
Got different agendas. Cause think about it. These pastors, these bishops, these whatever you want to call them. Look what they've been
Just,
doing to look what they've been doing to these boys.
just like I was just messing with together,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know, I mean, I was purposely doing that, and I wanted to see the reaction,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's nothing wrong with that young lady, but that is the typical reaction that we get.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah, you right, Emma. You got to know the man you're leaving the child with. But it's just like everything else. You got to know who the man got to know what woman he laying down with. And the
hmm
woman got to know what kind of man she laying down with. But guess what? Although people be acting on TV, what they doing in real life? People make you see, people show you who they want you to see.
well, you got to understand the typical status quo.
Hmm.
Okay, what they call it a high value man, what the fuck ever, right? A high value woman, whatever. But you have to understand who you're dealing with and the level that this person is on. Um, Most men that make money, if they entertain a a woman, and it's all a statistic, if they entertain a woman that makes way less money than them, they view that woman as a slave. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, they will try to run over that woman because of that woman's financial status. Everything is about control, and vice versa.
Yeah. Hold on, Jason.
Uh-huh.
Abra, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I'm sorry you had to go through that. So whoever did that to you, they were nothing but a dog it goddamn monster.
Whatever.
You see, she said cause she was sexually abused.
Ooh, wow. That's out by a family member, because usually that happens in the family.
Hmm. And or somebody close to the family, a friend of the family.
hmm
But I'm sorry you had to go through that. See, little girls is susceptible to that. No matter what color line, it goes all across color line, goes all across race, go through okay, black, white, green, purple, whatever. That right there is
Yes,
the lowest form you can do.
and they will make and 9 times out of 10, the surrounding the people surrounding that situation made her feel like that she wanted it or she was wrong in some type of way. I can guarantee you. They did not want to confront the sexual molester. They wanted to make her feel like she did something that she deserved that and go on with the whatever they go on with. I guarantee it.
See, just like I said there. Okay, police don't care what who you work for. I don't care the community. I don't care your family. If if somebody come tell you something and you see something, it ain't snitching. It's standing up for what's right. If you condone it, you just as wrong as the person that did it.
hmm Like she just said, her mother depended him,
Mm, yep.
and
Cause
this is what's going on in both communities.
hmm and thing is, women. I don't care women. I don't care men. They will if they so deeply in love with that man and that you was man deeply in love with that woman, Ain't nothing nobody could say to turn that man or woman against that man or woman that they're in love with. They would choose that man or woman over their child.
Mm-hmm.
They would do that.
Mm-hmm.
And and guess what? Other family members go along with it. And that's why I say sometimes when that goes on, only person know only person that knows, only person that gonna believe a child or any person is their best friend.
Yep.
Sometimes, if that's if I'm with me for example, if I call hit Jason up or Martin up, I say, hey, this right here, this right here. They gonna say, oh, did you go to the police, whatever, whatever? I say, yeah. They ain't believe me. Okay, and it's like they want to put say that, like you said, Jason, her fault or his
Uh-huh.
fault. But that was a child. How is his or her fault?
Yeah, like you, how like the child put themselves in the position to have that happen in them.
Okay, that's good for you. That's good for you, Amber. That's good for you. That good. Hey, I'm glad you do. Cause it's like this right here. If that's why I tell people anything can come out of somebody's mouth. Am I right? Anything can come out. You can make your mouth say anything. But if you was in front of that person, they saying something, their facial expression, the body language is not matching what they saying. You already know what it is, don't you? You already know what it is. They try to throw a hook out there with no bait and see if you're gonna bite. Amber, I know you. I know you. I already know you got your kids back. I already know you're 100% protected of your children or your child. Only because I don't know how many you have. I guarantee you that. Cause think about it, Jason. A woman, man that been through that situation, how protective of are they of their children?
Yep. I mean, like, bro, I'm telling you, like, nah, I know what she going through because I outed some people in my family for that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look here, they either trying to get me, they trying to get me taken out this world, or they trying to get me locked up. They try to what they'll try to do, they'll try to flip it. When you out one of these sick people, they'll try to flip it. And I tell you, look, I told them straight up, hey, bro, you're a dead man. If I catch you, if I catch you, well, you out of here.
Right about that. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Cause I, somebody said this one time. Trust, okay, in a relationship with family, with friends, is lost in buckets and gained back in drops.
Hmm.
So how can you see? How can you trust a family? Let's use family member for example. How can you trust a family member? How you lost that trust in them? How can you trust them?
You can't, bro. Ain't no way.
How can you trust your significant other? You can't.
Man, psychologically, that has you looking at the world totally different, bro.
Hmm.
Even though your spider senses work better, man, that's fucked up because it may be some genuine people out there, man, and you looking at them like, man, I don't know, bro. This motherfucker, like, if because that genuine person could be showing signs that the predator showed. You feel what I'm saying? And they may
Yep.
not even be like that.
You're right. And I'm telling you this right here. It goes back to what started all of this. Ancestry days. All the way back. Oh, we know we got some people of other race that's more our kinfolk than the folks that say got the same skin tone. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that some of our skin folks that's not our skin folk will sell us out for peanuts. That's that's an inner demographic. Men, women, skin color don't matter. Anybody do that. That's why I say, what kind of man, what kind of woman are you? What gonna make you stronger? Cause we know some people that went through that, what Emma went through, they gonna do it to somebody else.
He also was a predator. Said he would kill everything I love and spent some step pieces after years waiting. And oh man,
Mm.
oh man.
She said she ain't shed no tear. I wouldn't either.
Mm-hmm. Shed no tear for him.
I wouldn't either. Why shed a tear for him? And when he doing some devious stuff like that, and guess what? And I guarantee you, he got done like that.
And do you realize that these people that has that predatorial activity about themselves being high positions in life, like being successful positions in life, it's almost like they work to get in those successful positions to be a predator.
But the thing about it, Jason, I don't care if a man predator or woman predator. They feel entitled. They can do what they
Mm-hmm.
want. They untouchable.
Yep.
They feel like they untouchable. Look here. And you heard me say that before, Jason.
Uh-huh.
Oh, let me find out somebody did something to my niece. You already know what I'm gonna do.
Bruh.
Yeah, you already know what I'm gonna
I already know. I already know. But then what, man, and I'm gonna tell you, most of them, I know a woman right now,
do. Mm-hmm.
some kin to me, sit up in the pulpit and preach.
Oh hell no!
Yeah,
Not one
bro.
of those. Not one of those.
Call herself an evangelist,
Mm.
bro. Does her kids
Mm-hmm.
most fucked up kids on the planet,
Yeah, that's usually how it go.
and she is too. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And Amber just said he hated his mom. No man in the household.
Yep.
Go there. You go. That's go back to what was said. When there's no,
God zero.
you got zero. When there's no leadership, well, I ain't gonna say no leadership because a man can be in the household don't know how to damn lead.
Yeah. So these days, like, bro, you not you if you want your child to have a male role model, father absent for whatever reason, bro, you would actually have to do research and go back to see. Man, bro, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I ain't even gonna say that because there's just so many weird motherfuckers out here, man. It's hard these days, bro. It's hard these days because then you could, like she say, you could have your child with a whole pedophile. You know what I mean? Whole predator. Man, 7 kids. Hold on, but what's wrong? Hold on. The devil's. You there, D?
No, I'm way ahead of you.
Hold on. The devil sits. Yep, directly
Mm-hmm.
in the pulpit. Yep, she absolutely
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you
You
something.
right.
I'm telling you, I see this on True Crime, right? I see this on True Crime. This man, his wife, they got married. They for the same island, whatever. He was said, know how so they call some preachers prophets, right?
Mm-hmm.
He preaches the gospel and all that stuff, whatever. Guess what he wind up doing? He abuses his wife. He
Yep.
did all this stuff, and she about to leave him. He wind up killing her,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I call them the biggest devils. They're the biggest liars. They're the biggest scam artists.
Yep.
See, you watch it. And I asked this question too. I'm asking this question to you, Jason. What would you rather have next to you? A thief and a liar, or somebody that's not a thief or a liar?
I'd rather somebody that keep it real. You know what I mean? That's a person that's not a thief and a liar. Cause my feelings don't get hurt easy. If you tell me something about me, I can honestly, and you keeping it real, I can honestly say, yeah, I do that shit. My bad.
No, but you know why I said ask that question? You don't know too much about the person that next to you on your right side, right? But you know this person on your left side is a thief and a liar.
Damn right.
So you know what to expect of him, but do you know what to expect of the other person?
Yep.
You don't know what to expect out of the other person, do you? So who you gonna keep the most eye on?
The thief and the liar.
Yeah, I'm telling you who I'm gonna keep an eye on because I already know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, that is true.
I know what he's gonna do. I already know he is a thief and a liar. But the other person, I don't know what he or she is about. So I'm keeping my eye on that person. And guess what? It's still derived from what we started off with.
Ground zero.
Yep.
And that's what it is. You know what I mean, bro? Like I'm telling you, boy, these people. See, I got my own relationship with the higher power.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in all this crap that these people are throwing at you. Cause like with the whole religious thing, bro, they just try to shove it in your face. Shove it in your face. Bro, let me break it down, dissect it for myself. And then hey, look, allow me to make my own decision about it. Because I just have a hard time saying hallelujah for the same religion that told me I shall honor thy mouth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's break it down.
Mm-hmm.
This book was used to hang people from trees and whip people. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep. And the thing is, not only that, you know what I have a problem with? Okay. Let's get on these pastors for a minute. Okay. They know they say separate church from state, right?
These boy lovers.
Huh?
These boy lovers.
Yeah. And they said separate church from state, right? Okay. But what do you see in the courtroom when you go in the courtroom?
Cross, Bible, and God we trust.
And they want you to put your hand on the Bible. But hold on, what the Bible doing in the courtroom?
Exactly.
And then you got these preachers that say, "Oh, get it right, get prosperity, whatever," right?
Now, but I'm gonna tell you something now. Now, the stuff we talking on here, boy, hey, look here. Shit, called problem, boy. You have people coming for you.
Hey, Jason, it ain't like nobody came for me anyway. So, hey, look here. I already had people try to come at me. We're talking to you. Already know that. That's why. And so, see, one, they come at me. Guess what? I'm telling the damn truth. And then two, I'm giving my money. I'm paying tithes. They want to say tithe 10%, whatever. No, 10% wasn't for money. It was cattle, grain, whatever. It was that right there. That's what it's supposed to be.
Spices.
Uh-huh. But you got some pastors want Lil Jets, all that live in a fancy house, drive a fancy car, living a lavish lifestyle, going on a lavish vacation. But yet, I'm sitting here trying to pay this bill, trying to pay rent,
Yep.
need another car, and you live a lavish lifestyle. And you want me to give you my money, and you want to call it, want to preclude so-called building fund.
Mm-hmm. Tupac said it. You don't have to pull up. Hey, look, you gonna have to pull up there. Hey, look, why God had gotta have this big ass church to talk to me?
Hmm. And then why I gotta pay? Why I gotta pay tithe for you to talk to God for me?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gotta pay you to talk to the high power for you to talk for me. I can talk for myself.
Man, I know. I watch people, man. That's why I just really started coming over to the YouTube thing, man. I watch people on Facebook post self-righteous, positive things, but to go home and beat their girlfriend.
Yep. 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 You
See
right
what I'm
about
saying?
that? Yeah. See, see, and then you out in public, or they post stuff on social media. You see, they happy go lucky couple, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either he beat her or she beat him,
Yep.
or he psychologically mind fucking her, or she doing it to him.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, like, oh, I love him. I want to stay together for the kids, and vice versa. And they're like,
Psy-
oh, go ahead, Jason.
Psychological damage.
There you go. That's right there. It goes right back to what we were saying. Ground zero.
Zero.
Ground zero. And and I think all depends what time where I get up in the morning, where I get to in the morning. I might have to have part two of this in the morning.
But um, as a rebuttal to what Miss Together was saying about the woman bashing thing. Oh no, sweetheart, it's not woman bashing. It is some fucked up, shitty ass men out. What we are saying about ground zero is your choice to deal with that fucked up, shitty ass man.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to go through those steps, those old steps y'all used to go through.
Mm.
Hold out. Get to know this person.
Mm-hmm.
If you got to make this man, if a man wants you, no matter if you make him wait 3 months, 6 months, a year, he gonna be there.
Yep.
If he really wants you.
Mm.
Because it's at the end of the day, it's the woman's choice who she lays with.
Mm-hmm.
Because if a man forces you to have intercourse with him, that's rape.
Mm-hmm.
Now I mean, so you have to take time to.
We're not again, Jason.
I tell you, there's some fucked up men out here.
Oh yeah, real boy. They make men that doing what they're supposed to do, and
Yeah, we lame.
yeah. But thing is, there's some women that like Amber Together and plenty of other women that some men walk by. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The same vice versa. There's some women that walk by us, but let us dress up. Let the woman dress up. Put
Mhm.
on good makeup and start looking good. We put on a suit, whatever, start looking good. What gonna happen? They're gonna woo. They're gonna start. Woo, you looking good.
Yep.
See, I see. I want to do a test. I want to do one test. See, go try to pick up a woman in plain clothes. They're not looking good. Then go back and find that same woman and do the test with a suit on. Pull up
Yep.
in a nice car.
Shallow.
There you go.
Yeah. So what I'm really trying to identify here when we say ground zero, women have more power than you think you have. You're more influential than you think you are. These decisions fall back on the woman. Right or wrong, D?
All decisions is women make, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ground zero. The women, they made the decision. Okay, we're gonna. Although it went for both, it went for both for all ethnic group, nationality, race. It went for both groups, but it more appeal in our community. They made the choice.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it wasn't like the man's choice to move out, and even if he did make the choice to leave out, but guess what? Still, it wasn't his choice. It wasn't his choice.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
It depends on what type you choose.
Yep. I'm about when Ground Zero started. You know what I'm saying? It and then it's a whole lot of well, let's see how to put it. Women choices that we can't make for women.
Exactly. Exactly.
The women holds the key. She hold the key.
It went from the provider, the man that's the provider, to the slick talking man.
Mm-hmm.
They started buying into dreams rather than building the provider.
There you go. There you go. That's it right there. I'm gonna have part two tomorrow. I don't know what time it's gonna be. They gotta have to be a part two. We'll have to have part two on this one.
Call it ground zero.
Ground zero. And guess what? This is a such that need to be talked about. Cause it see people want to look at this right here. Oh, although it says that in our community that it happened in their community more so in our community.
Well, quite naturally, we're of the black descent,
Yeah.
so we need to address what's in our community.
Yep. Yes, ground zero. And ever once again, baby girl, hey, you made it through the fire. You made it through the fire.
Yeshua doesn't put anything on us that we can't handle. When you
Hey,
came out of that fire, you came out strong.
and get what? You rose just like the phoenix. And Chase, you got any more? You got a final comment?
Oh man, y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Hey, we got a good laugh again today.
Yep. Yep. Bleach lady.
Boy, I know he didn't cheat again after all that bleach.
Hey, look here. We gonna start calling them Dawn dish detergent booty.
Hey, look, I guarantee you start washing his own clothes too, didn't
He probably did.
he?
no, Amber, Amber, you with us? You with us? Don't forget the thumbs up on your way out. Okay, you
You
heard
can't pretend I'm black. I will not get offended. Hey, before you told us you was Caucasian, I thought you were black.
Oh no, she with us.
Yeah, she with us. I know, but thing is, no, I'm not. I'm not offended. I'm not trying to. Well, some folks, I'm trying to offend the government. Jason know that. but
Yeah.
thing is, with that's why I said that happened all cause all racial divide, taking the father out of that household.
Hmm. Yep.
Not just us, but like I said, tomorrow you're gonna be tired of ground zero. Tell your friends, tell your friends. I don't know what time I'm gonna come on, but they might want to be ready because it's gonna be ground zero. Then it's gonna be another subject on that, and I'm gonna play a video what Ice Cube said. Oh, they got me interested.
Yep. Ground zero.
And for everybody, thanks to the people in the chat. Thanks to these nations. Thanks for the Nile River. Thanks to Jason. Thanks together. Amber, Serious S, Fatty, and everybody that was in the chat. Thank you. And remember, respect yourself. Cause you respect yourself, you can see through a whole lot of bullshit. And try to make today better than it was yesterday. No, I didn't, Amber. I did not know. I did not know, Amber. I did not know. But hey, you got the hey, you my super member now. Know what I'm saying? You my super member now. Guess what? Cause you already know. Serious no. Together no. Everybody that's in the chat know. I'm going to talk my stuff and tell the truth about what's going on. Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you came back. And thank you, Miss April Shaw, Fatty Yat, Scott Swizzy, Shawanda Williams, Old Head, who else came? I forgot who else. Armando. Respect to everybody. I love each and every one of my supporters. Thank you. And if you haven't joined the True Soldiers, it's only $1.99 to join for membership. Join. Hey, cause if I go members only, it go members only. Guess what? Members only gonna be able to watch that video. Special. Only way I would go member only. I ain't gonna say why I go members only. Serious S, if you got anything, Amber, Serious S, anybody, y'all got anything y'all want me to talk about? Yeah, I might talk my stuff, but at the same time, I be bringing it. I be bringing the truth. But if anybody got anything anything want me to talk about, hit me on my email. Hit me on my email, and I will do my research and I'll come back with it. Did y'all learn anything here today? If you learned anything in here today, put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you learned anything, because I'm getting ready to get out of here. Did anybody learn anything? I know I always bring facts. Oh, I wish you could take Speaker of truth, I know you did. I already knew you was in the shadow. Speaker of truth, I already knew you was in the shadow. I like fried, I like baked, but I want to raise my own chicken without all that other stuff in them chickens though. But that die here to there, we'll get soon do it. But Emma, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, you. I already know you always around. I already know you always around. Speaker of truth, I already know. I already know you always around. Like everybody else, I already know. I already know who's all in the shadows. I already know who all in the shadows. And you know when. Okay, but everybody don't know. I don't think ever know the rules over here. Speaker of truth, serious S. Over here, it's a serious discussion channel. We try to educate. We try to get people to open their minds up. It is. We get people to. We try to get people to open their minds up to see the world for what it is, and we don't tolerate no BS. We don't tolerate no BS over here. Series S, Amber, any other Mars that's still in here, speak of truth. He and he probably still watching. Together, y'all already know what to do when y'all on here. I might do another one tomorrow. I might do another live tomorrow night together, so we get everything and see we get some people to talk to some people and get what they. Uh, 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 but make sure you share this live, right? Make sure you share this live. Everybody know, all the moms know. I'm talking to Serious S, Amber, everybody else that's moms over here, new moms over here. We do not tolerate no BS over here. It's zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. Tolerance over here. Zero tolerance. You see a troll over here, get rid of them. Don't. Uh, Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance over here. You between three different lives. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. No zero tolerance over here, cause we do not want them trolls. Nobody come over here to develop our educational stuff that we try to learn or that will open our eyes and that we try to speak about, and try to turn away for the subject that we talk about over here. Cause I'm not gonna pay no mind. So either I got zero tolerance, but I give that troll or whoever one chance. But after the second chance, that's the third strike. Get them out of here. But how y'all feel? I'm gonna go ahead and just while I sat down. How was y'all day? How was y'all day? Oh, you already know ain't no time to play over here. Ain't no time to play. Speak of the truth. Seriously, do I play games over here? Do I play games?